Hi guys, this time I'm going to talk about catalyst. I would talk about catalyst a bit, and then I would also put in my experiences, my research experiences in catalysis. Alright, so to begin with, what is catalyst? Would you believe if I say it's owing to catalyst, evolution, inheritance, mutation, our health, hunger, satiety, pleasure, pride, anything you say under the sun is somewhere or the other linked with catalyst. Okay, a big commitment for catalyst. Now I have got to prove my fact. So let's understand bit by bit how what I say is true. First of all, life. We came into existence. Why? Because of fertilization. Now just imagine if hyaluronidase at acrosome of sperm, if this catalyst, which is an enzyme, if it wouldn't have dissolved hyaluronic acid, which is present in between corona radiata, the surface of egg, sperm wouldn't have been able to enter into egg and fertilize egg, and you and I wouldn't have come to life. Alright, so life is owing to catalyst, hyaluronidase. Alright, if the catalyst, endonuclease, helicase, ligase and polymerase wouldn't have nicked, unwinded, checked continuity of nucleotides and linked in proper sequence to replicate DNA respectively, then body would have mutated to mentally or physically challenged biological system. So basically, when all these enzymes work well on DNA, we inherit traits of our parents. Not only do we inherit traits of our parents, there also is evolution. Alright, so all these things again happen owing to catalyst, those catalysts which I named right now. Now let's understand the role of catalyst in emotional and physical management of our biological system. DNA and RNAs are involved in this process. DNA has the code and RNAs, messenger RNA, transfer RNA and ribosomal RNA decodes the code on DNA and synthesizes polypeptide polymer. This polymer has unit of amino acids. Alright. Now this polypeptide polymer gets into folds, into primary fold, secondary fold and tertiary fold, owing to hydrogen bonding in between them. Alright, now because of this, what happens is there are cavities generated. Now these cavities act as active sites for reactions to occur in our biological system. Now these catalysts, we call it as biocatalysts rather, these biocatalysts synthesize various hormones in our body, and these hormones take care of emotional, physical and many aspects of our biological system. Alright, now I am going to take happy hormones, that is dose, where D stands for dopamine, O stands for oxytocin, S stands for serotonin and E stands for endorphin. Alright. Now what are they responsible for? They are responsible for contentment, pleasant mood, healthy body and stress and pain reliever respectively. Same theory is applicable also to stress hormones. If we wouldn't have had stress hormones in our body, then it wouldn't have been possible for us to take care of stress situations. We call cane hormones, C-A-N-E, cane hormones, as stress fighter or excitement controller. Why? Because This hormone is responsible for supply of glucose in our body, taking it out from our stockage. Alright. Obviously liver. And it also increases heartbeat, consequently blood pressure. Now why so? Blood pressure carries this glucose to a relevant part of our biological system to supply energy. Alright, if this wouldn't happen, the person during excitement or stress may fall unconscious. So this is how cane works in our body. Now cane is also offspring of biocatalyst, right? Wouldn't be having any mission in life if we never had feeling of hunger and satiety, or rather I would say ghrelin and leptin hormones, again which are product of enzymatic catalysts. Alright. Now let me take your attention towards sunlight. Sunlight is one of the best catalysts. Now for example in plants, sunlight and chloroplast. Now sunlight is the catalyst, chloroplast also acts as catalyst. These two catalysts synthesizes glucose or food for plant. Now this is not only food for plant, but it's also food for us. If this food is not produced by plants, then this would affect food chain presented in pig, disturbing the equilibrium on earth. Clothing and shelter also depends upon catalyst. Now in case of clothing, we know polyester that we wear. We wear nylon fabrics. We also wear cotton fabrics. Polyester, in case of polyester, normally stibnum oxide is the catalyst which is used for synthesis of polyester. For nylon, it's acid catalyzed reaction. And for cotton, obviously it's a natural product, and we know it's sunlight and chloroplast which is responsible for production of cotton. These polyesters, nylon and cotton are then converted into yarn, and these yarns are then converted into fabrics, so clothing, catalyst. Now about housing. Cement is the ingredient of construction. Alright. Now this cement also requires catalyst, which is cement hydration catalyst, which is commonly known as CHC. Alright, so housing, that also is out of catalyst. Alright. So catalysts are life sustainer for animal, plant, microorganisms, algae, fungi, whatever you name in this earth, catalyst is there to support our life system. Alright. I mentioned so many catalysts, and finally I mentioned one of the most significant catalysts, and those catalysts are our parents and our gurus. Now these are the catalysts I need not mention, are the ones, those who really motivate us, those who really catalyze this biological system to do something worthwhile for the world, for the living beings. Alright, and we should always be keeping that in mind and respecting these catalysts every time. On this sweet note, I end this video. My forthcoming video would be on my experience on catalysts. Alright, see you then.